Good evening. This is the Lion of Legend, and welcome to the Shuddering.
What do we have here? Tell me, are you lost?
Who are you?
Don't you think it's rude to ask such a question before introducing yourself? You are, after all, a guest here. Inviting oneself over is impolite, you know. I jest, of course. Whoever you are, it's a pleasure to meet you. I can't recall the last time someone as desperate as you set foot in my home. You are most welcome to stay. Oh, don't pull that face. I can taste it. Your depression, your despair. It's delicious, by the way. You don't need to hide yourself with me, sweet one. This is a safe space. I promise I won't eat you. Well, not yet anyway. We should at least get to know each other better first.
Some people might be excited by that.
I'm Styx. And you are? Aw, don't be shy. I'm not gonna hurt you, friend. You can leave whenever you'd like. But I'd rather you didn't. As a show of good faith, I'll let you go. But deep down, we both know you'll come floating right back.
Very bold statement. Oh. The funny thing is, she's not wrong.
See? You can't help yourself. It's okay. I want you to stay. I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm lonely too. Those passing are adamant they don't belong here. So defiant, kicking, screaming. None sink willingly. I must drag them through these steps, and they don't even have the decency to thank me. Not you, though. You swam to me all by yourself. I hope you know just how special that makes you. Now it's your turn. What are you really doing here? I know you didn't sail all this way by accident.
What if I stay silent?
Suit yourself. Since you're not gonna speak to me, I see no reason for you to stay. Why don't you swim back to your miserable existence and dwell on that, Take all the time you need. I'll be waiting. I would act surprised, but this moment was inevitable. We belong together, my beloved.
Beloved? Since when?
So, have you come to confess?
Confess what? I need a cure for something.
How disappointing. Here I was hoping you might want me.
Oh.
I'm afraid there's no cure for self-afflicted suffering such as yours. I implore you to consider that carefully.
Maybe I am here for you. Maybe I do want you.
I'm afraid this may be our final meeting, friend. If you have anything left to say, do not hesitate. I'll ask you one last time. Have you come to confess?
None of your business.
Oh, but it is. Your mortal form just expired, so your soul belongs to me now.
Am I dead?
If you want my advice, accept your fate. The more you struggle, the more the others will tear you apart. Don't be afraid. I promise. This won't hurt one bit.
What's happening here?
Nice try. But did you honestly think we would let you leave?
What the?
Poor Styx is lonely. And when Styx is sad, so are we. Which means you're staying right here. You're a part of us now, friend. Why would you hide when you're already home?
Oh. Okay.
What do we have here, Tell me, are you lost? I suppose names aren't important in a place like this. Everything is so fluid. One minute you're here, the next, gone. As a show of good faith, I'll let you go. But deep down, we both know you'll come floating right back. See? You can't help yourself. Why don't you swim back to your miserable existence and dwell on that,
So I think this time what I'll do is I'll just say that I need a cure again.
I would act surprised, but this moment was inevitable. So, have you come to confess? And I already told you, I do not possess what you seek. I'm sorry, but the only gift I can give is a watery grave. If that is your wish, you need only speak it, and I'll send that sweet soul of yours sinking. But be warned, it won't save you. My waters are the calm before the storm. Beyond my domain lies only darkness. If you leave, I can no longer protect you from all that lurks in those loneliest depths. Perhaps you might contemplate seeking shelter here, in my embrace. Please understand, this is not a blessing I offer everyone. I implore you to consider that carefully. I'm afraid this may be our final meeting, friend. If you have anything left to say, I'll ask, have you come to confess?
I want to stay.
Do you mean that?
Yes.
souls shuddering together. I swear on these steps, I will devote myself to you alone. This entire ocean is my heart. I'm giving it to you. Every drop.
Oh boy.
You'll live forever, distilled in my waters while you drown in me. Over and over and over again.
This... This does not seem like a good time. Well, so I'm curious if there's any...
Welcome back, my beloved.
Is that a different background? I don't know if there's going to be a good ending for us here.
What do we have here? Tell me, are you lost? As a show of good faith, I'll let you go. Suit yourself. Since you're not gonna speak to me, I see no reason for you to stay. Why don't you swim back to your miserable existence and dwell on that, I would act surprised, but this moment was inevitable. We belong together, my beloved.
So, in this option, I'm just staying silent.
I'm starting to suspect you're onto me, little fish.
Little fish. Can't say that's a pet name that I've received before.
If you think silence is your savior, you're in for a nasty surprise. Stalemate is futile. Your time is finite. I have eternity. Still think you can outlast me? Tick tock, seconds spilling from the clock. Will it stay? Will it speak? Should I drown it? Make it shriek? I'm afraid this may be our final meeting, friend. If you have anything left to say, do not hesitate. You're a feisty little fish, aren't you? Fair play to you. It appears that's proof you have something left to live for. Since some part of you clings to the surface, I suggest you swim back while you can. We'll meet again when it's your time. Believe me, I'll be looking forward to it. Until then, stay strong, friend.
Huh. Okay. I guess I survived.
What do we have here? Tell me, are you lost? As a show of good faith, I'll let you go.
So I think this time what I'll do is I'll just keep telling her that What I think I'll do this time is I'll keep telling them that it's none of their business.
Why so stubborn? No one forced you to be here. I can't help if you won't be honest with me. Though I'll admit I don't entirely despise your games. Sink or swim, it makes no difference to me. Take all the time you need. I'll be waiting. I would act surprised, but this... So, have you come to confess? Such a tease.
I suppose I can be sometimes.
You do realize the truth will surface eventually. Denial won't save you, dear. You'll suffocate, slowly. And I'll watch, smiling. I implore you to consider that carefully. I'm afraid this may be our final meeting, friend. If you have anything left to say, I'll ask, have you come to confess?
I confess that this is none of your business.
Oh, but it is. You're more... If you want, the more you struggle, the more the other... Don't be afraid. I promise.
So what if I don't swim?
You should see the look on your face. My job isn't to snuff out your light, silly. It's to submerge you in our flock. You wandered here willingly, so you can stay. Together, we'll wash away all your worries until you can't even recall how you got here. With us, you'll never be alone again.
Stray sheep. So I need to just get endings 1 and 4. I don't think I've gone down the full path of trying to get a cure yet. I think.
What do we have here, Tell me, are you lost? But deep down, we both know you'll come floating right back. See? You can't. Why don't you swim back to your miserable existence and dwell on that? I would act surprised, but this moment... And I already told you, I do not possess what you see. I'm sorry, but the only gift if that is your wish. But be warned, my waters are the... I implore you to consider that carefully. Even after I offered you a way out, you insist on spouting such nonsense. I thought you wanted to be here, but clearly I was mistaken. You deserve to drown. If you find me so repulsive, you'd rather chase a fantasy than stay by my side. Allow me to show you the alternative.
Oh boy.
Say hello to Hades for me. I rips out her wretched heart.
All I wanted was a cure for whatever is going on with me. Well, I guess I'm dead. Alright, we've got one more to go. Oh. Looks like we are going to go meet Hades. It's very curious, very interesting, and very unique how the background is changing to fit the ending dialogue based on your choices.
What do we have here, Tell me, are you lost? As a show of good faith, I'll let you go. Take all the time you need. I'll be waiting. I would act surprised, but this moment was inevitable. We belong together, my beloved. So I implore you to consider that carefully. I'm afraid this may be our final meeting, friend. I can't cure you, fool. I'm a shepherd, not a saint.
So up until this point, I've been saying it's been none of their business, and now I'm saying I need a cure.
If you want my advice, accept your fate. The only gift I can give is a watery grave. Suicide is a sin, you know. Good luck explaining that to those below.
Alright, well, we've got all the endings. That was the Shuddering. I thought that was pretty neat. The background music I thought it's very calming, which may play into the idea of this being clearly playing you for a fool and thinking that you're going to find peace. But it sounds like, yes, we were unfortunately, it sounds like we did off ourselves, which is what brought us here, which makes sense because this being, which seems to be some sort of deity, was saying, hey, you came here of your own volition, effectively, and now you're going to be stuck here, or you're going to be going, to Hades. I don't know if this is like a sense of purgatory, if you will. It could be. I will leave a link in the description where you can follow the developer and play this game yourself. If you did like this video, go ahead and give it a like, leave a comment, maybe even subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you on the next video. So have a good night.